between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. We're through the bye weeks and into the race for the postseason. Week 15 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hold it ready.
3rd down, they need 7.
Here we go. Start. Ready?
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Quick pass left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up station that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready? Let go.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st and 10 from the 43.
60 by Coogan.
Here's a throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
68.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Keeps it on the option here. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with. Now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. From the red zone on first. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this first and goal.
Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for his back. Jahmyr Gibbs there. So now it'll be second and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they'll be left with third and goal. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ready.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Hup.
Here he goes, third and long. Has it at the 7. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, I don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Craft all 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Let go.
Back now, pressure coming. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
18, hot, let's go.
Back to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Come on, Mustang 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
3rd down from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Up the middle, Blue. Escapes the defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Ready?
Back to throw now. To the left, he's got Roy up. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
And you just get the play off. He brings it in. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Lions out in front. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll run the toss to Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
19 Tigers, 60 Eagles, 60, 70 Lions, 19 Lions.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Here we go. Bronco.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. And we'll have a Cowboys field goal try coming up. This from 35 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
And no luck. The Lions there to recover. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Pack the 60.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Get it.
Second down pass play coming. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
That's coming for the first. Well, he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Ready, go.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed to his running back. He's out of bounds, looks like right around the 5-yard line. So they're going to be set up with first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man.
Okay,
Four
great.
downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Loss of 2.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ready.
Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go. Set. 60 by 6.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up third and goal.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal.
Down. Hurt. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw here. Headed out right. And they take this in for the score. The Lions now lead by 10.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights. The Lions drive their lead to 11. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
First and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Pass is caught by Rule. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way.
First down, Dallas.
On the set.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Go.
Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
70, different rule. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. He's going to throw it again. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Pass play now. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
This one to Williams out left side. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Okay, break.
Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Stop low, 18. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Throwing it again here. He's got it inside the 25. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. He brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
65.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Headed in reverse so far. Time shifting to drop. Here's 2nd and 14. He's dropping back to throw. This is Royals working the left side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk. It was nearly a big play.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On the go.
Back to the line they come, second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third down from the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but at least so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
They're going play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's go now. 60 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, trap 50, trap 60. Mustang 19.
I'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Ready?
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
Back. Now, Viking 18. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70.
Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they have played, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Like the best kickers in this league, he's just keeping on with his job. That's a third now. He's knocked through the uprights. 3 at a time's not going to get it done in this game, though. Eventually, they got to start running him out for some PATs.
And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, partner, are you on board with that call
No.
we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Holding, who jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 70. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Hold it ready. Let's go. Count it up. Ready.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
60 Maverick. Ready? Bronco 80. Hop 70. Hop.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Third down, they need 7.
Ready? Go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past looks like the 40-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score, and they're going to go for this on fourth down.
Come on. Come on. Hit.
Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On first down, it's Blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Something I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
He'll look to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Viking 18. Ready?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Come on, come on. Go.
They are throwing it again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ready, set.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Cowboys.
They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play, salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's that. It's not going to help in that decision at all. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
The Lions ready for the punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Blue. Let's attack. He's still going. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's 16 on the pickup. That'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready?
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Warriors 70, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut it to just 2 late in the game. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and run for it. And he isn't going to get it. He's not going to get it. They needed that 2 for the tie. But the defense makes a stand that may decide this game. Now with almost 2 minutes left, they're lining up for an onside attempt they need to recover. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Needed to try it, we all get it, but didn't work. Still now have those 3 timeouts to fall back on.
They did need to try it, but I think there is a school of thought of, hey, also kick it deep with those 3 timeouts. So now your defense can't give up a yard. Right now, you've really burdened your defense to get a quick stop, a quick stop, a quick stop, and make sure they do not give up any yardage to this opposing offense. Let's go defense.
And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
There's no rest to my shutting down. Work every work, get your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Flush down out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a great gain. It's going to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Ready, set.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Ready, ready.
Throwing out to the left. Got it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the attitude quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and it's going to send it back to the line for second.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Jalen Royals, the intended receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Looking to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. He's going to throw it again. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Jalen Royals on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His neck there, they didn't have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You have 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure that loose win. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready,
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way.